Oklahoma should be number one in everyone's top 25. Well, at least if you're only looking off a resume. I want to show you this quick. If the transitive property is correct, OU is better than all 5 of these teams because they have beat one another. Moving on to the more important stuff, let's dissect all these resumes quick. I have them listed from 1 to 9 of the AP top 25. And first we got Georgia, who has a ranked win, number 24 Kentucky right now. Michigan has not had any ranked wins. Ohio State has a ranked win over Notre Dame, and a Maryland team who I put on here because I think they are on the edge of being ranked. Florida State has a ranked win over LSU, and I think Clemson by the end of the year will be close to being ranked. Oklahoma has that ranked win over Texas. Penn State has 2 wins over West Virginia and Iowa, who are both just outside the top 25. Washington with no ranked wins, and we got Oregon with no ranked wins, minus Colorado is a decent team, and probably by the end of the year will be close to the top 25. Finally, we got Texas, who has a ranked win over Alabama and Kansas. And all these teams are undefeated minus Texas at the bottom. All these rankings are from this week's AP Top 25 poll. Here is my top 25 only looking off of resumes. Let's dive deeper into this. But let's first look over at Texas. I put them in front of Oregon, Michigan, and Washington because they all don't have any wins that impress me as much as Texas's win over Alabama. Not to mention Alabama has a ranked win over Ole Miss at 13. Then I edged Penn State over Georgia because even though Kentucky is ranked, I think they are in the same tier as Iowa and West Virginia. Beating 2 of those teams is better than just beating 1. Florida State, who beat LSU, which I think they will be a top 20 team by the end of the year, but right now they are ranked 22nd, and then they also beat Clemson, who by the end of the year, I think they will be ranked. Then you have Ohio State with that ranked win over Notre Dame, and then Maryland just outside the top 25. I'll say 2 through 5 is pretty close, and it is splitting hairs at some points. And then finally, OU is at 1. They beat Texas, which in that poll, they were 6th. Which I think that win alone puts them above the rest. No other teams had ranked wins that were better than 21 minus Texas, and OU beat Texas. Now this is subject to change in the coming weeks, like Oregon plays Washington, so that could bump them up, but for right now, Oklahoma should be your number 1 team.